Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Final Fantasy's Pixel Remastered. God, I cannot English today. So I did the thing that I was worried I was going to do because I am so used. If you go to an inn and take a rest, if you use a tent, a cottage, a house, whatever you want, a cabin, whatever you want to call it, automatically saves your game. In my case, that didn't happen. Thankfully, I had a quick save available before I fought Tiamat. So I had to go fight Tiamat again. Otherwise, that would have sucked, because my last save was before going into the water shrine. So I don't know if we've done this or not. I don't think we went and got Excalibur. Now, one thing I did do is I went and bought 99 of everything. So we have 99 potions, high potions, ethers, phoenix downs, antidotes, remedies, gold needles. Does it really matter? No, because we're not going to use the majority of the stuff. I went and cleared out the Dragon Isles, which was basically just a bunch of money that we don't need. I got a dry ether, I got an elixir, and I got the X potion, which I didn't even remember being in here. After all of that, I still have over 500,000 gold. Gold is useless. We have no need for it. We have not for the longest time. Is this adamantite? Hoots! I'll use this to make you the finest sword you ever wield. I can't do a Scottish accent very well, which is funny because I am actually of Scottish descent. Well, Scotch-Irish. I can do the Irish accent. Can't quite punch myself in the face hard enough to do it Scottish. Done. In all my years, I never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her. She's yours. You obtain Excalibur, the ultimate weapon for the knight. Now, here's the really crazy thing about Excalibur. So it is not the highest damage weapon in the game. That would be the Masamune, which we're going to go get out of the Chaos Temple. Masamune, I think, is maybe 5 to 10 points higher on attack. However, it's the special ability. Effective against all types of enemies. Which, if I'm reading this properly, it means that everything is considered to have a weakness to Excalibur. So it is actually going to be doing more base damage. It's going to be doing 50% more base damage, so it's actually going to go up by, we'll round down just to make it fair, an extra 22 points of damage. So this is an 84 attack weapon when equipped, not 62. The Masamune is about 10 points higher than the base Excalibur, but it doesn't get that it works on everybody. What it does have, which is arguably very nice, is it can be used by anybody. And my controller is acting weird today. I think it's probably a downside to let my kids use it. I have to probably get a new one. Which is fine. This was a decent little controller. It's just an Xbox One controller. So we have done all the things. We've gotten all the treasures, except for Chaos Shrine, which we're about to go into. Everything has been gotten that can be gotten. The only thing that we have not done, besides delving into the Chaos Shrine, is that we have not killed Warmech. And, I mean, we got into like 50 fights. He didn't show up. It's a very rare chance. He's the last entry I need for the bestiary. So we do need to get him at some point. Probably do it off screen. Well, these guys are feeling brave. See if they even get a chance to run away. Nope. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind, on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward, you will travel back 2,000 years in time. So yeah, the Dark Crystal is a teleporter. And it didn't give us the opportunity to not go into it, which is interesting. The other thing is interesting, and this is a change from the original game, is that you can go back. Before, the only way you could go back was to use the exit spell or to get to the top level of the shrine and use whatever the hell that spell is, which is escaping me at the moment. Teleport. Teleport could get you out too. So that is a change, and quite frankly, a welcome one. Because if you're doing a solo run, once you get in there, you're not getting back out. It's just the nature of the beast. So that goes up. That goes down. Now that one goes down. That one goes up. You know, I don't know which... I don't remember which is which. Okay, so 8 damage, 6 damage, 57 damage, 226. He gets full damage. The Excalibur apparently does care. He must have crit. Because he should have been doing more damage to that. Because this thing has a weakness to the Excalibur. No, it doesn't really matter. Everybody has their ultimate weapon. The knight has the Excalibur. The monk has his fists. This is gonna probably suck a little bit. Probably should have put somebody on heal staff duty. I'll have to do that for the next fight. That's not too bad. 798, 765, 767, 305. It sucked. He's just not gonna do as much. But we have the... Oh, that just takes you right there. Okay. You know, the Black Belt Master has his fists. The Ninja has the Katana, because, screw you, I'm not calling it Sasuke's blade. That's stupid. It's always been the Katana. And Suck has the Sun Sword. He's obviously not going to get as much out of it as anybody else, because he's not a pure melee guy. But he does okay. And there's nothing up here. Except the door. Yeah, I don't remember if going up or down matters. I mean, it probably does. And, of course, the vampires are being absolute jerks. It's not that big a deal, though. Oh, I got a preventive strike on this one. So at least get some health back, and we'll take out one of the vampires. I do like how their regen only gives them back 15 hit points when I'm doing hundreds of points of damage. The regen is pointless. Okay, this is a beholder, I think? Yeah, the Death Eye. We're protected from instant death, and it can't really do anything to us. If Arthur had gone first, he would have just absolutely whomped it. Okay, got a dry ether, and... Ooh, that was a big boy spell. Null all? Okay. Oh, I'm protected against spells. Cool, catch this knife. And another elixir, which is nice. This is the whole reason that we needed the loot. I am going to assume that Suck played the lute because he is the most bard-like looking of the group. And we're on the second floor of the Chaos Shrine. Just because we have such defenses against magic, and physically we're pretty tough too, we'll start hitting a net positive on the map. on the healing. It's the same place we were in, just different. I just don't really remember my way around that much. Ooh, zombie dragons. Hey, everybody leveled at the same time. So Arthur, big chunk of XP for Arthur. He got strength, he got intelligence, which could help with his cure spell if it really mattered, and he got some luck. Good HP for Jet with strength and stamina, so his base defenses would go up. Good stats for Lamora, but he didn't get the HP, and surprisingly enough, Suck didn't do too bad on that. He got good HP, he got strength, and he got agility. So as we already know that his intelligence is not going to allow him to be a very good spellcaster, you take what you get. Alright, there's some treasure chests in here. There are, memory serves. Okay, so there are 5 more chests that we need to get. One of them is the Masamune. So that'll be nice. I don't know if I want to give the Masamune to anyone or just go with their iconic weapons. I could give it to Jet, and we could see how Jet does with a sword. That would be interesting. I mean, yes, he'd be doing only 5 hits, but if the 5 hits are that much more powerful, it might be worth it. I don't know. And we're going back down again. So the idea is because this is based off of 2nd edition D&D, which means that it's resource management. I would ideally be burning a lot of potions, because we didn't have high potions or X potions or anything like that. But because I have things like the heal staff, I don't need to do that. If I'm doing a solo run, obviously not going to be able to heal, so I'd be burning a lot of potions. But in a group run where you can dedicate just one person to being the heal everybody just for a small amount, the resource management requirement of the game goes away. I just think it's funny because the game is all about establishing this is how you play. You got to be careful. You got to make sure that you manage your resources, your spell slots, and then you get to a certain point, and it's like, oh, screw it. It don't matter no more. Just bulldoze everything in sight, which is exactly what we're doing. Okay, first floor basement. I don't know where that door goes. Yeah, there's a stairwell right there. I wonder if that's where you come out if you go the other way. Well, we're going to be making 2 runs through the Chaos Shrine, so it's totally fine. 476. That was a crit for 900. Okay, so we're fully... Are we fully healed? Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm curious about something. Remove all. 25 defense. Which isn't bad. Protector kicks up to 29. Kicks him up to 46. And that kicks him down to 43. Still, that's not shabby. I mean, obviously, Arthur wearing the diamond helm, the dragon mail with the Aegis shield is going to be the toughest one out of the bunch. That's his entire job, is to eat hits. But 43 defense, 55 defense, and 41 defense is not bad. It's not bad at all. Yes, we are on the Earth floor, for what it's worth. So we are going to fight the fiends at their, I guess, original form, at their full power. The game doesn't say it, but the fiends got sent forward in time to different points, and then were basically being parasites on the altar of their elemental focus. I think, and this is complete conjecture from me, that it costs them a lot of power to be moved forward in time. That's why they were on the altars. They didn't have the juice to keep going. They needed to parasite. So this is what they would be normally. And just out of curiosity, we're just going to hit them all once and see what happens. Honestly, I don't think we're going to stress this. Let's just beat him to death. He doesn't have a ribbon, so he didn't have a chance to say, no, I don't want that to happen. Kill? Yeah, that's not going to work. I got protect rings on everybody, buddy. Oh no, he took some damage. You know, the ribbons protect him from all that, so... You can't kill him, but we can absolutely kill you. We didn't even have to expend anything. We just beat him to death. Now, arguably, yes, the Lich is the weakest of the four, but still. And there's not another stairwell down here, so... Yeah, that's interesting. I probably have to go through that other stairwell. Man, we'll do it on our second trip. I'm not even worried about the healing right now. Just, I don't remember us actually even running into a fire giant at the time. Okay, so there's nothing in there. There's a chest there and a chest there. A chest down there and a chest way down there. Okay. I can't get around that way, though. Can I? No, that's... Oh, yeah, I can. I can go right down there. Okay, cool. I was going to say, there's got to be a way around there. In my defense, about 2 weeks has gone since I recorded the last episode. So... I took my kids to SeaWorld in San Diego, and we made a little weekend out of it, which was really cool. I walked felt like 50 miles. I'm kind of old. I'm not used to doing that. Honestly, the only reason I even have time to record today is because my kids are with their mom at the summer fun movie. Protect ring, don't need that. So they're out of the house. I got done with the job this morning, so I was like, I'm going to relax. I'm going to record the last episode for this series and go about my day. And so far, so good. Come on. Ambush. What can fire lizards do? They don't usually get a chance to do anything. Just physical attacks? No. Oh, no, they got a blaze spell. Okay. For a whopping 6 damage, too. Ooh, and we leveled up again. Okay, more HP, agility and stamina. Agility and stamina. Agility. Agility, stamina, intellect. That was pretty across the board normal for that, so. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. Okay, we need to put Suck back on heal duty. Not because we're really low, but it's best to not take too many chances, because a couple of lucky crits from the right enemy can really fold you up like origami. I'd just rather not deal with that. Ah, more of these guys. Oh, they did 6 to 7 damage. Good for them. They made the meme happen. Sasuke's blade. Isn't that what I've already got equipped on him? Yeah, okay, I guess you get 2 in case you missed one. That's neat. And because he already has one equipped, it doesn't even show up. But I guess if you were running 2 ninja, you could, do that. Sunblade, yeah. Protect cloak, ruby armlet, ribbon, protect ring. Just making sure everybody's got their best stuff. Yep. Now, it doesn't really matter just because the ribbon gives them all that protection anyway, so the shield's just adding defense. So we're currently level 43. It's beatable at 43. And honestly, without the boosts, grinding out to 99 would be too much of a pain in the neck. I'm kind of tempted to do it off screen just to see what that final fight would look like with everybody basically being maxed out. But like I've said before, you don't really need to. Chaos has 10,000 HP. We just got to boost up Arthur enough, and he'll just rip him to shreds. It's not a huge deal. I mean, technically, we could boost everybody up and then take him out in one round, but that's going to take longer than I think is really necessary. Just boost up Arthur, keep everybody else alive, and then just rip him. Now, he does have a full cure spell, which means that if we leave him on 1 HP and then he gets initiative, he can't heal himself all the way back up. But that's also a round he's not going to be using attacking us, so whatever. Okay, so we have another Protect Cloak, which I think is the second Protect Cloak that's in the game. Let's see, where is it? It's technically a shield. Yeah, so yeah, there'd be 2. So that's your Black Wizard and your White Wizard would both have the Protect Cloak. I don't think anybody else can use it. Oh, he could. I don't know why you would. Because less protection and you're now vulnerable to being petrified or poisoned. But if for whatever reason you just really wanted to go for it, you could. But there's a guy on YouTube, his name is Seer. He went through Final Fantasy 1 spending no gold and using no bot items, no bot equipment, nothing. I don't even think he bought magic. An elixir? That's not bad. Alright, what are we looking at? 1 item left and it's the Masamune. So I guess going down the other way probably leads you to the same place regardless. It's a Chaos Shrine. But he went through it with no ins, just spending no money of any kind, and I think he did it with like no saving or something like that. I don't remember. But it was an arduous thing. And if you can do it like that, you can do it however you want. Alright, let's go find the Merilith and go kick her teeth in. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're just going to beat on her till she dies. And we'll just have everybody do a round of attacks. 100, 29, 110. I think she has like 1600 HP or something like that. Okay, she actually does hit fairly hard. We might actually want to take this seriously. Oh, she's got big boy spells too. And a pretty high magic stat. So yeah, she does actually hit pretty darn hard. Alright. I'll take it seriously, Merilith. You've gotten my attention. Congratulations. Now, she's unlikely to one-hit anybody. Okay, we got the temper on. He'll use Saber on himself, which will give him a big boost, and he should be able to kill her next round. She does hit pretty darn hard, though. I'll give her that. Yeah, pound for pound, she was really outdoing the Lich. Wow, 1,500 damage. She took that. Okay. Nah, she's dead. Okay, maybe she has 3,000. I don't know. We're going to look. Because we have a bestiary that's accessible from the menu. So we're going to take a look and see what she actually has. Okay, real quick. So, configuration, blah, blah, blah. Bestiary, and we want modern Merilith. 3,200. Okay. And intellect to 41, so she hits pretty hard on the magic side. She doesn't drop anything. Resistant to all the things, weak to none. You think that the fire elemental monster would be weak to ice, but apparently not. Okay, there are no other items to be had but for the Masamune, which isn't going... I think it's on Tiamat's floor. So we'll just do this, we'll get some free healing going on, and we'll be full before we get to the next floor. We'll take the Kraken seriously. No reason to be dumb. Because there's nothing here. Oh. That's kind of ugly. Alright, so let's do Thor's Hammer. And let's do the Gauntlets. I just don't want to hack through all these guys. Okay, Suck, you want to do your thing real quick and finish them off? Oh, he actually got poisoned. That's a random chance. He's got a ribbon on. Alright, we will have expended one antidote. There you go. Okay, I am doing something wrong here. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong here? I went through that door. Oh, I didn't go down far enough because I'm not paying enough attention. No, that's always good to know. No, that was a crit on Arthur. So yeah, crits, they do more damage, but they also ignore your defense. So your soak doesn't apply to it at all. And I saw that little protect cloak dodge on Suck. That was kind of cool. I like the animation for that. We did it twice. Oh, that is a big group of stupid. Let's see if we get them before they get us. Focus. So that gives them better accuracy or lowers my evasion. He's in plate. He's not evading anything. You will almost never see him dodge. He'll block, which I don't know if that runs on the same mechanic or not, but good lord. Wow, that was a lot of damage. We might actually give these guys some potions before this fight. Well, you know, I bought all those potions for a reason. Let's do this. All right, Kraken time. And yes, we're going to take the Kraken seriously. Because I didn't check to see how much HP he has. I'm assuming it's probably around 4,000. Merilith had 3,200. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw Invisible on everybody and cut down on his physical attacks a little bit. I think that would be a novel idea. Wait, what did I just fire him? Stupid. Yeah, that's going to do absolutely nothing to him. Even with blind, I don't think it's going to do much to him. Yeah, let's use Saber one more time. We'll put it on another... invisibility stacks, which is kind of cool. We'll throw another temper, and we'll throw a temper. Yeah, I just misclicked. I should have gone up one more. Holy hell. Even with invisibility and his defense, that still almost cracked him in half. And I think if he probably didn't have the invisibility on, it probably would have killed him. So I don't think that was a crit. Okay, new plan. Kill him. You, pop a high potion. You give him a high potion, and you... I guess we could throw a Curaga on him just to be on the safe side. I don't think that's going to kill him. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. So he'll be fully healed up. Honestly, the Curaga might have been overkill. That was 2,600 damage. We will kill him on the next hit. I just need everybody to survive to do it. So what we're going to do... Healing Staff... Healing Helm, and Healing Helm. We got 3 of them. Might as well use it. Now I'm going to be funny which who gets what off first. Everybody gets the heal out, and then Arthur just murders him. Apparently so. Goodbye, Kraken. So, I am assuming that the Kraken had about 4,000 HP, 3,600, and Tiamat has 5,500. That 90 defense is absolutely insane, but we can use the same strat. Chaos, like I said, it doesn't show, but yeah, he's got 10,000, and I've beaten him twice before. Okay, and there is the Mazamune down there. So we actually do not want to go straight across. We want to go down and around. Get on that healing staff grind. And I'm going the wrong way. But you know what? We can kill Tiamat and then go get the sword. That's completely valid. So let's do that. Okay, so 5,500. So we're going to want probably 3 sabers, a couple of tempers. You know what? Just use the healing staff. And we'll haste and we'll temper. Now you can't stack haste. It only works once, but temper stacks, saber stacks. It is really odd that the Black Wizard gets access to saber, but he can only use it on himself. With the Cat's Claw, he is fairly dangerous in melee, but you still don't want him in melee. So I don't know why that's really a thing. But it's a thing, and that's completely fine. I want to see if we can one-shot him. So we'll speed up, and we'll just get another round of all this in. He's not doing a lot of damage right now. Oh, goodness gracious. You know, Jet, we may have to pull you out of the front row. You know, honestly, maybe this will be enough. Everybody give him a high potion, please. Okay, that's fine. 16 hits, 3,600 damage. So one more hit will do the job. Everybody just hit him. That's fine. Dead. I'm going to break out the potions after this, to be completely honest. Hey, nice level up. Some stats. Good HP growth for Jet. Got more stamina. Yeah. Not a stellar level up for most people, but you know what? Screw it. It's fine. Suck got whomped on, so did Jet. So, out of curiosity, he's got 140 more HP. Let's see, defense is 43, defense is 55. Yeah, I guess we could. You know, we're gonna switch him. Why not? He's gonna take less damage, so that should be okay. Okay, our two top guys are hitting for 1,000 a pop. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, 200. Sun Sword works good against the undead. Silence. Again, we're not going to be casting spells on you. We're just going to kill you. Oh, 4 purple worms. I think they can do Sandstorm or something. Alright, that's consistently awesome. Stone Golems. I don't remember what these guys can do. And it probably doesn't matter what they could do because they didn't get a chance to do it. Surprised that there wasn't a monster in that box. Okay, so the Masamune, it's a nice boost. No lie. It's 56 damage, 50 accuracy. Versus 45 and 35, but we got to remember that the Excalibur also gets that extra 50% boost against everybody. The accuracy is really nice, though. Sasuke's Blade, that's a big jump. He's capped at 100% accuracy. And it's a big jump for Suck. But what if we gave it to Jet? So, he's not going to be getting double the number of attacks that he would normally get, but he is going to be getting more hits, so he should go, because right now he has base 5 and he gets double that because he's using his fists. With this, he should be getting at least one more attack, so he go up to 6 with 21 more damage. I don't know if this is actually a good idea or not. And we're not going to, like, go crazy with it, but I want to test it because I'm curious. Okay, good testing ground. At 800. 7 attacks at for 800. It's about as much as he does with his hands. You know, we're going to let him have it, and we're just going to give everybody a sword. Legendary Treasure Hunter. Collect a treasure from 100% of the game, so we got that achievement. The only other achievement I need is 100% Bestiary. I got to get frickin' War Mech. That is a lot of vampires. Holy crap. Now, the good news is we can kill 4 vampires around. It was 8 vampires and a vampire lord. That is probably the coolest group because, yes, why wouldn't vampires be led by a vampire lord? Okay, that was snazzy. We're just going to keep pounding potions. Screw it. We've got a ton of them. And we're back up to almost 800,000. So, yeah, why not? 5, 4, call it 7, and 8. Yeah, honestly, it flops out to about the same damage overall. So, and this is the big end game. What had the cojones to jump me right before the big bad of the entire game? Purple worms that didn't get initiative. I jumped them and slaughtered them in a single round. I'm sure you guys feel very proud of yourselves. Okay, every level 46. HP, strength, and luck. A good chunk of HP, strength, and luck. So a little bit of HP and some luck and a little bit of HP and no stats. Suck. Just it's like, yeah, no. Level 46 was not his level. And just use the regular potions. We're going to drop a quick save here. I don't know if we're going to get him in the first round. We should. But I don't know if we will. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. "2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future. They shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. What the hell was that? I think I had a sonic boom go off overhead. But I will be born again here. And even as you die again and again, I shall return, born into this endless cycle that I have created." So, I am not positive, but this should be a closed cycle, and it keeps going, but at the end of the game, you've broken it. I think the fiends will exist through those 2,000 years, so that they exist. Garland dies, they kick him back, he sends them forward, that creates the loop. Since we've killed the 4 fiends, if we kill Garland here, there's no one to initiate the loop. I guess it ain't a deep game, but it's fun. Okay. Haste. I want invisibility, I think. Yeah, let's do some invisibility and let's temper. And we're going to do this. Oh, that hit hard. But he only used a fizzle attack. He's got some cracked out elemental spells. We're going to lower his ability to hurt us a little bit. And we're going to need at least 3 rounds of this. Oh, you're out of temper. Shit. Yeah, take a dry ether. I guess we're going to be using that after all. I've got a bunch of elixirs. Hold on to those. Let's just give him an X potion. And another temper. Yeah, the X potion was a really, really good idea. Because apparently he hates Arthur. Which is what Arthur's there for. Okay, 3rd round for Saber. temper. We're going to throw on another layer of invisibility. And we're going to give him another temper. So he's going to have had 3 tempers, 3 sabers. That's probably going to hurt like hell. It's not too bad. Okay, we're not going to get a one-shot. I'm not going to build it up that much, but we should be able to 2 or 3 shot him. So what I'm going to do, attack, everybody's going to heal. There's that stupid heal staff. There it is. And this is why everybody's going to heal, because he's starting to throw out his spell list. It's not going to be a lot of healing, but it'll be enough. 16 hits, 3,000, so we're going to need to hit him 4 times. Faraga, and we can just tank that damage. He is surprisingly not hitting us with any of the Uber spells, which is kind of weird. Okay, so we're at about 9,000 and change. Yeah, he's dead. Unless he goes first and pops a full heal, he is dead. Which I think is high. Yeah, no, he's done. He didn't hit us with Typhoon or any of it. Why isn't he dead? I hit him for about 3,000, for 3,000, 3,000, and then I just hit him for another 2,500. Unless I miscounted? Oh, he hasted himself. Okay, good. Nice. I might actually finish this fight with full health. Nope. Does he have 20,000 HP? No, he had 10,000, right? Did I miss something? Did he heal himself when I wasn't paying attention? That's another 3,000. So, how much damage have I done to this guy so far? Oh, Jet just got slimed. There we go. Okay, I'm going to have to look at that footage again. Because I did way more than... Unless he popped a full heal and I just wasn't paying attention, I did way more than 10,000 damage to him. Yeah, he's dead. All it cost us was Jet. And Suck will fix that. The time loop was severed at last. How? I'm going to go with my theory. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended and peace prevailed once more. Until people start being people. But we'll overlook that. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. I can't speed this up. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. And we never figured out why Garland decided... He was like the most decorated knight in Cornelia, and he just went off the hinge. But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Again, I don't know how that works. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. The 4 forces flowing as they are meant, the warriors of light, are the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, I don't think she was mentioned in the original game, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of 4 young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Well, I would argue that it was the lack of the 4 forces that bathed the world in darkness, and we restored the light. But yeah, none will ever recall the struggle of the four endured. For the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now the return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. I mean, I assume that's the 4 Warriors of Light. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended. The power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystal resides in your heart. For you are the warrior that crossed time. You are the bringer of light. So this is the weird thing about this game. So several of the Final Fantasy games involve elemental crystals in one form or another. The most advanced civilization was, I believe they're called the Lufians. They are the ones that built the airships. They're the ones that built the Sky Fortress. You know, they were technologically very advanced. They got dropped by Tiamat, who then squatted on the wind crystal in their flying fortress. If we've broken the cycle and they never had a chance to do that, they are the dominant power in this world. And we really need to hope that they're nice. But we'll never know. Okay, to the fans across the globe of past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Yeah. I am really wondering what the hell is going on out there, because I'm hearing a lot of banging and a lot of booming. Okay. So we have now completed all but one thing to get that final achievement. We gotta go pick a fight with Warmech. Do you have... Okay, he still has the Mazimune Cook. I was like, does he still have that? And he's back to life, which is awesome. Time loop. He never died. It's crazy. It took 7 hours and 40 minutes. Some of it was just me running around, doing a little bit of grinding. We ended with 803,000 gold. So not only are these 4 characters basically physical gods in this world, they are also the richest people on the planet. But there still is one task that remains. We need to go find Warmech. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off or not, because he's ridiculous. So I paused it. I went outside to go see what all the noise was. Like I said, it sounded like a sonic boom or something like that. No, apparently we have a 60% chance of a thunderstorm. There was not a cloud in the sky when I sat down to record. It's 100 degrees out. I'm in Arizona. We average like a quarter inch of rain a year or something like that. It's ridiculous. So I am just like, there's a lot of clouds out there. And I just got to learn on my phone that says we're going to get a thunderstorm. I'm like, all right. That wasn't on my bucket list for today. Like I said, there wasn't even a cloud out there. One of the things that makes Arizona, especially my part of Arizona, so desirable for the military, especially avionics units, is that we always have consistent weather. Even if it's slightly cloudy out, we get some high winds and things like that, and that's good training. But you always know what's today going to be like. Today is going to be dry, and it's going to be clear. So the fact that this storm just rolled in out of nowhere is very surprising. But also, if it's going at that speed, it'll probably hit us, dump like maybe a little bit of rain, and then blow off in like 20 minutes. It's not a super big deal. I'm just surprised. Might have an issue if it decides to knock my power out, because especially my part of Arizona is not designed for weather. That could be unfortunate. Huh. All the potions I used have still been used. Okay. I was wondering about that. But overall, not a big deal. Although if, my power goes out and I lose this recording and have to do it again, yeah, I might be a little bit cranky. But it's really, even then, not a huge deal. I'm sure we'll be fine. I have thought about it. The difference in damage, I don't think... I don't know. Because I'm thinking maybe give the Masamune to suck. And see how that works. And test that through a little bit. It'll be fine. I don't remember the teleporter is here. Oh yeah, 700 damage. And yeah, Jet's doing the same amount of damage regardless, so there's really no point in worrying about it. Straight down. Okay. Alright, that's on par. Because I think Suck's the weakest one out of the group. I'd have to double check. Strength 37, 24, 26, 24. It's okay. Oh, manticores. Those are pretty cool. That had to have been a crit. He pulled 1100 damage. Oh, wait. Where's the teleporter? Am I going the wrong way? Oh, yeah. I totally went the wrong way. I do that. I have a very bad sense of direction. The land nav was not a fun time for me when I was in the military. I still passed the course. I know how to do it, but it took a little bit more skull work than it did for others. Okay, one more floor after this. You're just embarrassing yourself at this point. Go away. Funny thing is that there are certain fights you can't run away from. Most elementals are you can't run away fights. But they also won't run away, or at least they're not supposed to. 900. Yeah, just a little bit. They're at 900, so yeah. And this should be our final... Yep, okay, cool. So we're just going to top everybody off real quick. Might as well use the high potions. They're not going to be used for anything else. Drop a quick save here. And let's see if we can find Wormek. Consider it a little bit of a bonus. Employee of the month, ladies and gentlemen. Employee of the month. For God's sakes. Fire hydras. You're not annoying at all. And we'll probably get a couple extra levels in off of doing this. What happens if you actually click on the crystal? It's altar of wind from which the power of wind flows forth. Okay, that just says that. That's cool. Wormek's in here somewhere, I swear. It's just really hard to find him. And if you do find him, you probably don't want to. Wow, one of the hydras ran away. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh my god. Yeah, Suck is actually hitting on par with everybody else now. Since he's mainly a support caster, yeah, I guess it makes sense to give it to him. He's going to get the most use out of it. And we leveled up. Strength and agility, stamina and intellect. Ability and stamina. Suck got some HP and some stamina, some intellect. Okay. And we got a Phoenix down. Woo! I am over the moon with that. I just can't say enough. Okay, don't touch the teleporter because that'll kick us the floor. I think that might reset our step count. I don't care about you guys. I'm just going to run. There we go. I was going to say, can I run? I mean, there's really no point in fighting them. They're not worth the experience. I don't think I can run from these guys. So, we'll just have to do it the hard way. That's fine. Now, as to how many HP Wormek has, I don't know. Only because I've beaten him in the old original game. None of my playthroughs, obviously, have I encountered him and beaten him. You know, I'm just going to beat you guys to death. Fine. So I don't have him in the bestiary, so I don't know what he's packing. I'm presuming, like all the other bosses in the game, he did get a glow up, so to speak, as far as power level is concerned. So he's going to be tougher than he was back in 1988. I just don't know how much. Oh, for God's sakes. You guys suck so bad. Come on, give me Wormek. Oh, they can run away, apparently. Or at least they can try. I didn't think they did that. Well, okay. I'm going to rephrase that. They didn't used to do that, but as I've probably rambled on extensively to the point of irritation, the morale system is broken. So, you get weird things like that. I wonder if you can run away from them now. I wonder if they changed that. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm curious about something. He's got 666 HP. That's awesome. Alright, so you have the boosts. Encounters on, encounters off. Okay, I was just wondering, special encounters are unaffected. Does Wormek count as a special encounter? Oh, that's curious. Because he's a boss. He's a He's a special boss. Now, if he was the only thing on the encounter table, I think we probably would have hit him by now. So that's probably not the best idea. Or maybe he doesn't count as a special boss. Maybe he's just considered a rare encounter. I don't know. All right, we'll leave it on. Hopefully that didn't reset all my progress, or maybe it did and I'll get lucky. Or it's more of these dickheads. All right, fine. I could just start running away from everything. Let's see if we can run away. Okay, you can run away from air elementals. That's unusual. Everybody's level 47. Just trying to speed this up a little bit. If need be, I will take it basically offline and do it behind the scenes and then just jump in once he shows up. I really wasn't expecting this to be this much of a problem to find Warmech, because I've run into him when I did not mean to, just walking to Tiamat before. He has crushed entire runs because I had to reset. Like one time basically, it was a self-imposed challenge. I wanted to see if I could beat Final Fantasy 1 in a single playthrough. Alright, yellow, so that's cool. And I'm not really good about remembering to save in this version, like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, because I'm used to, you go to the inn or you use a tent, it saves your game. So I hadn't actually dropped a real save since Merilith. And Warmech showed up, completely blew me away, because you can't run away from him. And, well, it sucked. It kicked me all the way back. Still beat the game, but I was very tired by the end of it. Oy, get tired of these guys. Come on. I'm leaving XP on the table, but that's fine. The money doesn't matter. My God, this is ridiculous. Alright, so currently at my time, it just turned 10:42. I am going to do this behind the scenes. We're going to see how long this takes. Alright, folks. I've been going at it for nearly an hour. We've maxed out the money. We're level 56. I have not seen hide nor hair of Warmech. Is this another thing that they broke? I actually started running from battles because I don't want to hit level 60 to do this. It's just, he's not showing up. It's been nothing but flans, warriors, and random crap. But no Warmech. Oh yeah, and this trio of morons that keep showing up. One of them will probably run away. Or not. Because they've started running away. And they've done so successfully. That's interesting. Your ability to run away from things is also level-based. So I think we hit the point where running escape attempts for them are actually going to be successful. But yeah, no Warmech. And, well, the thunder is still going on, which you guys probably can't hear. It hasn't started to rain yet, but my lights have flickered a couple of times, and I'm not willing to run the risk of, one, losing a recording, and having to do this all over again, and two, damaging my computer, because my computer, quite honestly, has been through enough in its life. My poor potato of a computer could use some TLC. I need to get a new one. I really do. And then just get the solid state drive transferred over and just go about my day. I mean, honestly, yeah, I don't think we're going to get Warmech today. So what's going to happen is that this video is going to get uploaded. I'm going to drop a quick save so I don't have to do all this again. And that's going to be the end of the series. At some point, I will kick this up again. I got the quick save in, and we'll see if we can bag Warmech. We may not, honest to God, because he's just not wanting to play with us, and it makes me very sad. It's like Warmech doesn't love us. And more of these Dark Fighters is like, and I'm going to laugh because what's going to happen is that I'm going to turn off the recording and then Warmech's going to show up and I'm going to be mad. But yeah, we did manage to beat the game with the most unoptimized party other than a solo run. And I'm happy about that. We didn't really have to do a lot of grinding for it. Just a little bit of prep. And then Arthur just cut him apart with Excalibur, which is what King Arthur with Excalibur should do to a big, nasty demon creature like that. So it all worked out well. I wanted to end it on the high mark of getting that last achievement for the full bestiary. That's not going to happen. I'm cranky. I'm a little bit cranky about it. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed playing it. I always loved playing Final Fantasies. Like, if you could just play one game forever, yes, it would be probably Final Fantasy. It's not not an open world game like Skyrim or Fallout or, an RTS like StarCraft or, Red Alert. If anybody still remembers what Red Alert is, that franchise got run through the gutter. Jesus. But yeah, this has been my favorite game my entire life. And I'm glad we can play it. And next time I do a series, it's going to be Final Fantasy II, a game that I have played very little of. And what I do remember of it wasn't that great. But if you guys liked this, if you liked the whole series, if you watched the whole series, drop a like, leave a comment, tell me how I'm doing wrong here. For the love of God, please. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.